Welcome to everyone to Sauce Time Gaming. As the name implies, the long range setups for the AK47 and the XM4, let's get right into it. The overall setup for these weapons are going to be pretty standard because again, we're aiming for that long range engagement. For the AK47, the Grew suppressor, 20-inch Spetsnaz RPK barrel, the ammunition you can use the Bakelite 60 round, the 45 round speed mag or the 45 round itself. I don't think the reload speed is anything too crazy in those 45 round options. Regarding the optic, you can use whatever you feel more comfortable with. I use the Axial Arms 3X, and in the case of the AK-47, as the underbarrel, we'll be using the Spetsnaz grip, and we're going to cover that in this video specifically. For the XM4, Agency Suppressor, Task Force barrel, Axial Arms 3X, 60 round Stanag mag, and the foregrip as the underbarrel. So let's look at the recoil for both of these setups. In the case of the XM4, they did adjust the recoil and it matches the M4A1 from Modern Warfare, so it's easier to control, but you're going to see the discrepancy with the underbarrel in regards to the recoil pattern. So pretty straightforward there. I had a little burst with the AK-47 mistakenly, but the overall recoil pattern is still apparent, right? It's got a little curvature there, similar to the Groza actually. It's just got that high fire rate, not high fire rate, but high recoil or vertical recoil, so it might be tough for some people. Now, we're going to be changing here the underbarrel. It's the only thing we're going to change. For the AK-47, we're going to move to the foregrip. This is going to give us horizontal recoil control, but if you struggle with that vertical recoil control, and especially at these long ranges, you might not want to use this one, but who knows? If you are that good at controlling vertical recoil, maybe the foregrip will be something you'll find comfortable for you, right? So we're going to be running for the XM4, the Field Agent grip this time. Now it's going to give you horizontal and vertical recoil control, but look at this pattern. It's got a weird curvature there when it starts aiming right, and then it kind of just S's its way right, and it's kind of weird. Personally for me, I don't like it, and that's why I use the foregrip as the underbarrel. In the case of the AK-47, for some reason, using this grip, well, not for some reason, but because this grip only gives you horizontal recoil, there's a lot of spread between one bullet and another, so it just doesn't feel like a consistent weapon at long ranges because you have so much space in between each bullet. So we're gonna see the last one here, Spetsnaz speed grip for the AK-47. This one gives you sprinting move speed and horizontal recoil control, but for the AK-47 we encounter the same issue of the vertical, right? This weapon kicks up pretty heavily or has a lot of space. So if you can't control that, I wouldn't recommend. In the case of the XM4, the SFOD speed grip, similar to the foregrip, and you're gonna see the recoil actually, it's a pretty viable one too if you prefer that one. It's just a matter of preference at this time. The foregrip has no drawbacks, so that's why I choose it, but in the case of the SFOD speed grip, let's look at the recoil. So very similar to the foregrip. And again, it's just a matter of preference at that point because they are just very similar. For the AK-47, as you see, the recoil pattern itself is not too different from the Spetsnaz grip. The problem is the vertical part. So based on this information, you guys can make the most informed decision. But again, my recommendation for the AK-47 and the XM4 will be in the comment section down below. But it's all about the underbarrel, guys. As long as you're using the Spetsnaz grip on the AK-47 and the foregrip on the XM4, I think you'll be in good shape for those long range engagements. If you do enjoy the content, hit a like and subscribe. Thanks for clicking on this video, and always remember, Sauce Time Gaming.